Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Happy new moon. Happy new moon. It's coming. It's coming tonight, like Santa Claus. Tonight we have a new moon in Scorpio. This is the second of 6 new moons in a row that are at 28 degrees. 28 degrees is the manifesting degree. It is a Taurus degree holding this beautiful Scorpio new moon. We're still in this reversed wisdom, which means the full moon sets what needs to be cleared and addressed before we actually get the new moon of planting seeds. So it's a very literal, organic feeling of tilling the fields and getting it ready before that seed is planted. And we really felt it in Scorpio. Scorpio wants to expose what needs to be exposed. It wants to keep safe what needs to be kept safe. And this has been quite a journey. Now, we are going to do a sound healing on Friday. So let's say tonight at, I think it's 10? Tonight at 10:47 p.m. is when the new moon hits. And we will be doing a sound healing harnessing this because Venus will be still in Scorpio. Black moon Lilith will still be in Scorpio. Mercury will be just probably moving out of Scorpio. But these energies are going to be tidying up on Friday when we work together with Andrea and we do our mystical sound healing with tuning forks and emerald fire Reiki. So I want to talk about this. We have 3 things at the exact same degree, and that is Mercury, Sun, and Moon. Scorpio is saying you must feel your feelings. You must learn from the wisdom of your feelings because your feelings are helping you to decide something. And this has been a journey for months because of Black Moon Lilith dancing in Scorpio. And then the mind, Mercury, and the heart, Venus, coming into Scorpio. Not to mention, there's a lot of water energy that is carrying on right now. Saturn is in Pisces at 25 degrees. Neptune is at the analytical, the most potent degree of Pisces at 29 degrees, just 1 degree off. Those water trines are amping up this emotional intelligence, this emotional unconditional love that comes from facing our darkness and totally forgiving ourselves so that we can be the light of the world. We can be the forgiveness, we can be the unconditional love for others. We also have Cancer at 25 degrees in retrograde, so she is moving backwards. She is the mother of feelings. She is right now at a Pisces degree. This is all about what do we need to forgive? What do we need to let go of? What do we need to stop rethinking? Stop rethinking, right? So that we can move into a new life. We are being handed a new life. So there's so much that's going on that has gone on through this. Has this been a year? This is a very intense portal. This is all preparing us for this amazing energy. It's called 3-Eye Atlas, and it's going to be in its closest proximity on December 19th to the Earth. We started our womb wisdom class when Atlas was closest to Venus. You can't really see how its proximity is with Venus because it's also in the line of the sun. So by the time the sun comes up, you can't see 3-Eye Atlas. But you can see it in the very early dawn hours. This is just an object that is billions of years old, that is operating and showing energy that has never been quite like it. It doesn't act like an asteroid completely. It doesn't act like a comet completely. There's not going to be green people landing, so take a deep breath. But a lot of what I'm getting from Archangel Raphael and Mary Magdalene is that this is an unconditional love frequency that we are made ready for now. And it's making this pass by, and it's going to be like like your water breaking. It'll be like our water has broke, and by summer solstice, 3 days later, we are born. So we're going to really activate that here at Great Divine Flow, as we will start an amazing 11-day, actually, a quick little, it might be a little bit longer, but we're going to do this awakening meditation that will start with the solstice and take us into the new year, and then we'll do our New Year's one like we normally do. But back to this energy right now. This is about, there's a lot of God energy. There is a lot of emotional energy. This is about trusting these new energies that have come into your life, and the way that you are responsible for your divinity, for your relationship to divinity, how you define it and how you share it. All of that should make you whole, should make you expansive. Anything that is a belief in God or divinity that makes it restricted, constricted, something ain't right. There's something that's not right. There's too much fear involved. Now, this is not to say, because a big part of the highest spiritual path is surrender and sacrifice. I know, gosh, do we like those words? Surrender, sacrifice. But I'm going to say this. I've been doing lots of different practices over the last few years, and one of them has been the litany of humility. And we're going to work with that at the solstice. We don't talk about this. We don't talk to ourselves this way. We don't talk to each other this way. And I think this is like what's missing. It's like really good spiritual manners. And what do I mean? When we have God, when we have love, you're the bigger energy. And so what we want to start opening up to in this new moon is, if you can let somebody go ahead of you, let them. If you have extra money and they ask you for it, give it. If somebody asks for your assistance and you can make it happen, do it. If there is another influencer or healer or wife or whatever that you are jealous of, pray about that and hope that she wins even bigger. Hope that she serves more people and gets more money. This is about completely taking yourself out of the equation, not so you don't get it, but so that you get it all. The problem with our current state of awareness is the way we manufactured this whole self-love path back in the 80s has ended up narcissism and self-centeredness instead of true self-love, which makes us an abundant light. In the Scorpio season, it's very, much the time of the Magdalene. And one of the things the Magdalene teaches is the Scorpion way, which is dissension creates ascension. What do I mean? It was when Jesus looked her in the eyes at the well, and they didn't know they were betrothed at this time. But they were both a little bit in a panic because they felt that spark. Oh my God, who's she? Who's he? But they were betrothed to somebody else. They didn't know it was each other. Anyways, in that moment, also, all the things that had plagued Magdalene, and we all have those, when we meet true love's gaze, we let them see it. That is the gift of true love, the test of true love, and the healing of true love. So they are the 7 gates. And we did a whole journey on that last year. But it's about, it's about greed. It's about jealousy. It's about our darkness. It's about our, our craving of disappearing. All those things. And all these things arise in our chakras. So the descent is from the crown to the root. Coming to the depths of who we are is what this new moon wants to say. So you can manifest yourself in full glory. That we want to have an amazing meditation, and we're going to do this on Friday with Andrea and I before we start the sound healing, of being greeted by true love and being seen for some of the things we doubt the most, judge the most, criticize the most within us. And see how in the light of true love, it is illumined. We are able to not only receive healing, but also receive the wisdom and the gift. Nothing is in our lives that didn't happen to end up a gift, right? So I have, relatives, my great-grandmother and my grandmother were alcoholics. I've got that gene. There was a lot of abuse in my childhood, blah, 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 like the stuff like you have, right? Now, I can sit here today and say, unequivocally, there is no sorrow, not the abuse of my first husband, not the bad stuff that I did as a result of the wounds I had. All of it is forgiven. Them, me, us. And the result is such deep compassion and wisdom for myself, for my grandgirls, for you, for leaders that misbehave. I have a resilient love. And Scorpio, this is the thing with Scorpio. Scorpio is the truth teller, because it comes, it does the battle, because Sagittarius is going to rise by Friday. And Sagittarius is the wisdom holder. It is the beacon of truth. But you can't have that without telling the hard truths, digging into the skeletons, looking at what is real and bringing it up to the light. And sometimes when it's the darkest, the only light, and this is what Magdalene teaches us, the reason we want to descend into the depths of our darkness, Scorpio, is because that's when we see the only light that is there in the dark. We can't see the sun. We can't see the moon. We can't see the light in our lover's eyes. All we can see is into the darkness inside. And in that is when we finally see the power, the light, the strength of our soul. This is what this Scorpio new moon is about. So the first one was in Libra, manifesting. These 6 new moons are saying, this is the line in the sand. These are the only things that go forward into 2026. And it's going to be working with us for 3 of the months in 26. So this one is, I have created boundaries to keep my truth whole and to keep me from wavering. I am a truth speaker. I am able to walk through the darkness so that I can find the deep light within me. And this is going forward. In Libra, we said, I'm only taking relationships that feed my light forward. In Sagittarius, it's going to be, I am the wisdom and the truth. What is that new wisdom and truth? And that's what gets to manifest and go forward. But now we are at the new moon. And it's happening tonight. Go to Andrea's class tonight, or do a new moon ceremony, or come Friday night to the sound healing. Know that we love you so much at Great Divine Flow. There's going to be lots of yummy activities and things to bloom into in December. And then January is going to be off the charts. We're going to have a retreat. We're going to have all kinds of beautiful things. Happy new moon. Feel your feelings. They are alerting you to a decision that must be made in order to have the boundaries of light that take you into a new year. That's what we're building. We're building our castle, our Mutka Dishmaya, right? We're building our queendom of heaven, and we're letting it be seen. Thanks to this new moon in Scorpio.